I cannot explain you that under the hospital rocket, I have this girl voice, and I saw my wife is safe. So I saw very beautiful girl. So I said, this is your answer, God. Then everything was hope like Ta'ala for me.
We are here with a very special guest from Syria, Safir. We're very happy to have you. You did something amazing. You started an organization in a country where it was already hard to live, and you built up something big that has really become hope for many people. It's called the Christian Hope Center. How did you do that in a country, in a war-torn country, to found something so large and so hopeful?
Yeah. Yes, we started this idea because of our feeling of responsibility of our country. Since the war began in 2012 in Syria, our people start to suffer from everything, and all of them start to thinking about refugee and travel. But those people who decide to stay in their country, they need people to support them, to help them to stay. And because of that, we start a lot of projects for youth, then for the elders, then the children, and then the men and women. All of the family needs help. In 2018 exactly, we start with 10 person, 10 staff, me and my friend Freddy, a project we dreamed to give people more hope in a country after that day, 6 years of hopeless. We thought that everything will be good after stop fighting that days exactly, but the story wasn't stopped, because after that we had COVID, then we had earthquake, then today a big changing in Syria. Since 2018 exactly, we start with 10 youth leaders, and today we are 250. Yes, we are really, I'm so proud of those people, those team. They are a fighter, Christian believer, who believe in Syria and who believe in the Christianity in this world. Hope Center started with one vision, to support the Christian family to stay and exist in this country, Syria. This is our vision.
And you managed a lot of spectacular things. There's 250 people that are employed, or are they volunteers with you?
Yeah, we called it volunteer, but they are professional more than any NGOs. We are trying to do the best of our work. You can check our website and our details. We have a programmer, engineer, we have a volunteer visit team, but back to a very important dashboard and doing AI work to make it professional, but to be simple and modesty like the people and with the people.
And there's many different confessions and many different parts of the church are in Syria, but you are ecumenical. You unite them all.
Yes.
So that alone is a great work of peace, because you bring all the Christians together.
Yes, because we are lucky in the beginning that we start with Latin church. Our bishop was named George Abi Khazen. Then today we are more lucky that our bishop is Hanna Jallouf, the famous bishop, because he was in Idlib and he is with us. Those bishops tell us to be open and to work with all the church in each city. So when we moved from church, from city to city, we were partnered with all the church inside the city. That's why we are acceptable from all, because we are youth people. We are from every religion, not just a Greek or Syriac or Orthodox. So we were from all, for all families, without any distinguish between them.
Do you think that It's also that Muslim people in your country, of course not Islamists, not fundamentalists, but Muslim families, they see your work and they see there is like small roots of peace everywhere in your country. You work in so many places.
Yes, because we spread in 5 big cities, we didn't just help the Christian family, we help all family. Part of Islamic family, our neighbors were in our projects, in our attention. We need to grow all of us. But it was the first time under the regime to put a Christian Hope Center. This is the point, that our mission, our vision is for people who are disappearing from this land, disappearing, not just left like the other. We lose a big number of those families from the land. That's why we felt after 6 years in that day, we were losing around 60% of our number. Today we are 80%. That's why I'm coming to Europe. But in that day, 60% mean we are starting to finish. That's why we create something unique named Christian Hope Center to help those people to stay in the country.
I read that a mother said to her daughter, Christians in Syria, we are needed here because we are the bridge. We are in peace. We are in charge of peace. This country needs us in order to build peace. So that is part of what you do, building peace in a country where there hasn't been peace for a long time.
Yeah, it's difficult to say that this is our country. This is Jesus' country. He starts from this land. We are not guests there. We are not serving because we are beautiful. This is our country from the beginning. We are in this fighting place. We are moving, immigrate, but not because it is a choice, because we are not feeling safe, not feeling in peace. But because our value, our belief in work, like Jesus, how he told us to do, we were a bridge. We were acceptable from everybody, from Kurdish, Alawian, Sunnah, from everybody, because we were working in peace, in our value of helping a humanitarian in a bad situation. We don't care about who is the regime, who is in the authority, now and before. We're caring about those people who are suffering from everything.
And you told me earlier that there was a time the war had been going on for 2 years and you were really struggling and you were angry at God and there was a bomb in your house.
Yeah.
And you said, what are you doing to help us? Yeah. And you said you were angry with God. And can you tell us the story around it?
It's a personal story. Yeah, but as any leader or any person who put the target or the vision of hope, I am always and sometimes feel that I am hopeless. We had it a lot in this period. In that day, especially in 2014, my wife was pregnant with my new daughter. His name is Tala. It's Takla, one of important women in our history. It's a meaning of hope for me that day, because before Tala coming in the first day, my wife pregnant in 9th month, and it was like big, and all of us were sitting in the room, my parents' room, and directly there is a rocket come inside the kitchen. So my father just put his hand on my little child named Laith, and my wife put her hand. I'm just watching on those people that they are not in safe, and said to God, I'm doing everything. What do you want me to do? What you are doing for me? So I was so afraid. I just called the doctor. That I told him I need my daughter to be born. He said it's difficult because tomorrow the hospital place is so dangerous, but we don't have a chance. I feel that my wife is so afraid that very big rocket, maybe the noise do something for her. So after one day directly we go to the hospital. It was emergency, but we have Tala. I cannot explain you that under the hospital rocket, I have this girl voice, and I saw my wife is safe. So I saw very beautiful girl. So I said, this is your answer, God. Then everything was hope, like Tala for me, because Tala is this girl who God's tell me that you will have a grace inside everything dark in your life. As Jesus said, you will have a lot of dark time, dark situation, difficulty, but I success to finish this. So if we are with Him, we will have this kind of hope. In my way, Tala hope. This is a story. Sorry, but
that's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
And now, Safir, what can we do? What do you need from Christians in Europe? What can we? I mean, I wouldn't say that Christians in Europe in general. Europe has been very, very generous in really getting involved in doing something in Syria that's useful. What can we do? What do you need from us?
It's different type of needs. For the past, the church in Europe was very good with us. But just the church, because they have access to our church there and to help us, to save us. But all European government and parliament were responsible of what happened to the Christian existence there. They don't have any resolution, any solution for us. The needs today is to really think about this. They called it today minority. Even we are not minority, but in humanitarian number, yes, we are little number today. If you want to disappear from Syria, okay, keep it like this. But we are today in the last 2 minutes of the existence of the Christianity here. No people, no Christian family today in this situation feeling safe to stay. No one wants to stay after 14 years of every suffering. They don't have a chance to continue. Even there is an open country, an open economic situation, but for them, this is enough. Usually, we used to not say, go, left the country, immigrate. But today, we are trying just to find a special solution for the Christian family. That's why I were in Brussels to say, please keep those minority in your way, exist by special project for them, by caring. You are Christian country. Who is responsible of the Christianity? If Europe say to me no, who I should ask? Who is responsible for this?
Can you tell us more about, Safir, how the Christian Hope Center, because we could support you because you support the Christians in Syria. How does that look day to day? What do you do? I know that you have some things sound very simple. You have study rooms because most people don't have electricity and it's dark and cold.
Yeah, we start with this. We start with study zone projects, and we have 14 centers who's just a space for youth to study without smoking, and with everything that they need. They don't have it in their houses, like electricity, good heating, internet, all of this good situation to make this will educate people in this city. And the other projects start to be empowerment youth, to have a job, to be work. When we believe that when they feel that they have good work, good job, they will stay, they will do their work. Then we have something named micro project, and this is a major project for us, and we do it in very professional way to give the opportunity to person to have his own work. And Misio Austria is a part of this work, and with Misio Austria we open Latakia, a micro project, and we have very beautiful project with them for the children who they have difficulty in the past. Our education in Syria was so standable with bad, no creativity inside the education. So we create a project named Children University. It's a kind of place to give them more opportunity to listen about medicine, to listen about engineering, to media. Like we have a girl like you doing interview as YouTuber, as something to create their mentality to be more creative. Those what our family need to continue their life. And inside this project, we spread hope. We spread hope of Jesus. We companionship the youth during the training to tell them that this is not a project. This is your life, to choose to be. And when you choose to be with Jesus, you are really going in this land like Paul, Damascus Road. And if you want to go to Europe, be a very good example of the Christian person who can success here and there.
So it's not just, it's a formation for every part of their life. They grow as Christians, they grow in their faith,
Yes.
they grow in their personalities, they learn something professionally.
Yes, yes. It's not something just for months. They are member of hope, because when they succeed, they will spread hope for the other. Mm-hmm. From the micro projects, when they open their new shops, their new project, and after 2 years of companionship them, then we will make this celebrity that we succeed. So he will be part with us to open the other beneficiary project, etc.
And is it youth also accompanying youth? So there's some that volunteer where they support others?
Yeah, we are 250 youth volunteer.
Ah, they're 250.
50.
They're all youth.
All youth, yes, of course. All youth in all the cities in Syria. And yes, we grew very quickly because the need was big, and the supporter was good. Like not just Europe, from Canada, from all the cities who believe in our country. Yes, they helped us, and we really thankful to everybody who really caring about the Christians in this land.
And Safir, can you tell us a story so we can understand better, because it's difficult for us to understand what happened and what it was like to live in Syria over the last years. Maybe there's a story of one or two of the youth that you can tell us how their life has changed through the work of the Christian Hope Center?
Yes, I can tell you. Usually I told about one of our staff. Mm-hmm. Like they start their life, just don't know what to do. Then they had a project of this project for training and help them. Yes, we have, let's say, Rama, a girl. Now she is a woman, Madame. She started as a student in DISC. Then she were the best of her group, and today she is our assistant manager of all Hope Center Syria. She started to be a manager of one of the projects. Then she continued to be in the board and to be know exactly what she want to do. And with Hope Center, she is now carrying this vision, this message with us, not like just a student like she started. Another kind of projects, of micro projects, with a woman who refugee from city to city. You know, they were fighting in Raqqa. Mm-hmm. She came to Homs. Then she started her own work. Even she was alone, mm-hmm. no husband, with her children. She started a new project with the flowers, mm-hmm. inside the city, and she's so famous today in Homs. This is kind of hope that we are talking about in life.
So you supported her starting her business?
Yes. Mm-hmm. She came without any kind of hope. She was hopeless. That what can I do here? Then she decided to do something in flowers, in the shops of flowers. And she started in Homs, and she's so succeed today.
I think it's very interesting, because sometimes people say, what can you do in a hopeless situation? But you started doing something, and now your own work gives you hope, because you can see people flourishing because of what you do and what the Christian Hope Center does.
Yes. In each time when we have a crisis like the earthquake, and today the big changing make us so terrified. That's why we feel that our responsibility of Hope Center to do more for those people. And when we start to feel that we are hopeless, we, as you mentioned, we took the hope from those people who said, you were with us all the time. You were on the ground with us, moving from situation to situation. So please continue. please continue. This is give us hope. When this work is for God, so it will continue. It cannot stop.
Safir, that was a beautiful last word. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your story.
Abonnieren Sie unseren YouTube-Kanal und bleiben Sie mit uns verbunden.